What is up, Fourth String Football? We are returning. We were not here last week, but we do have a special guest today. Kenny, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Kenny. I don't know much about football, but I'm just happy to be here on the podcast.
At least he prefaced it.
That was an awful introduction. You could have said how you're an astrophotographer or something.
Oh, I didn't know I was gonna get into that. Okay, I take pictures of space and I post them on the out on the line, which is cool.
Out on the line. All right. No Levi or Skylar this week. Low-key don't know where Levi is. He might be dead.
He
really
could
know.
be dead. We wouldn't know.
He could be dead. All right. We're gonna go ahead and start with a little bit of what, for some people, might be saddening, or for others, cough cough Christian, angering. Do we have enough to make something out of Shadeur? Are we allowed to call him good or bad yet?
They said bust down my AP. Perfect time, man.
You doing the thing does not.
Let me tell you guys something. So the question being asked is, do we have something to make out of Shadeur for this week? And I really think that, like, looking at the stats, his numbers were awful. And if you're a box score watcher, you would think that he is the worst quarterback to ever start. Like, why would we be starting him next week? But I think it was Joel Bitonio after the game said he's only heard Shadeur's cadence 2 times.
Yep.
Which is crazy, because starting in a game, even as a backup, they should. That's just awful, like, coaching. I don't understand what they're doing there. But I have some stats written down. Out of his first 9 passes, Shadeur Sanders was 2 for 9. He completed his first 2. After that, he threw 7 incomplete in a row, 1 being an interception. All 7 of those, he was hurried. Actually, I take that back. 6 of those he was hurried. 1 of them he was sacked. One of the completions he made, he was still hurried on that one too, which is just a crazy stat line. I think that there's more to make out of the Browns' offensive line than there is to make out of Shadeur, and I think that it goes to show that the quarterback issue isn't as big of a deal as people think it is. Yeah, it's a big deal, but we got to address the offensive line issues first.
I think you gotta look at it from the perspective of the fact that Shadeur Sanders actually played very well. I had to at least do a little bit of the song in there, but no, I think that he played. I think that he played amazingly. It wasn't 30 seconds, which we're not gonna get copyrighted for it. I think that he actually, given what he had, I think he played very well. I don't think you really could have asked for him to do more. Obviously, yes, you can look more, but when you're talking about a guy who, you got to remember, the dude is a late round draft pick. He's not as popular as he is. He's not a high prospect. We need to look at it from the perspective of, this is their late round draft pick that got garbage. I wouldn't say garbage time, because the game was still winnable at that point. But he got.
They were leading the game.
Yeah, they were. Yes, he lost them the game, but like, it's the Browns. Like, we're not gonna have high hopes for Browns quarterbacks. As of next week when he starts, he will be the 42nd QB since '99 to start for the Cleveland Browns, which is an insane stat. But like, crazy. The Cleveland Browns aren't known for quarterback consistency, and I don't think that you can judge the fact that, like, he had a rough box score. But like, even
Let's
if you
go back
go
to the Tim Couch era,
even if you go,
Wait. What thoughts on the 2 interceptions thrown though? Like, what do we think about?
I mean, like, those were bad, but also if you look, I will say, on the one when he's throwing the out route, that is a 3rd and long. That if you go to look, the receiver gave up on the route at the cut. Like, he goes to throw the out route, expecting him to be there. And that's one of those things that, like, until you've played with a wide receiver a lot, you don't have that connection with them, that quarterback-wide receiver connection to the point. And he goes to throw the ball, and the wide receiver literally just stops moving.
Yeah, that's...
that's not even...
I
would borderline say...
Fault.
I would say that's not even Shadeur's fault, and you can't blame him for that. If it's a 3rd and long, and I have to convert, I'm going to preemptively throw something. Especially if my wide receiver's giving up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a puppy dog. You're just agreeing with everything I say.
Thank you for the valuable insight.
I don't be watching the Browns games all that much. I just know Shadeur is definitely not a great quarterback, but he's still got to prove himself. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Don't take my thing as saying that he's good, like, definitively. I'm just saying it's not enough to call him bad yet.
Y'all want to hear my
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll let him prove himself this week before I say he's the worst quarterback to ever walk the place.
Mark 80. Mark 80. Here we
What's
go.
happening?
Say. That's right. Oh, wait.
He's down there somewhere.
The dust that fell is crazy.
There was a lot of dust there. Yeah, that's a good point.
The amount of dust that
You
fell
might
off
want
the
to take a
side was
Lysol
little
wipe
bit-
to
He
that.
can't hear
You
us.
might want to take a Lysol wipe to that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
Why do you have so
My
much
headset
dust on
is
your
hanging
deck?
on by a wire.
Well,
your
that's
deck?
how all headsets are plugged in. Is a wire.
Not mine. Not this wireless one.
What do y'all think? Y'all think I should go in for Shadeur Sanders?
I mean, we'll see how Campbell tryouts go. We'll see how practice.
Yeah, we have
tryouts
a
go.
future starting quarterback for
We
Campbell.
I'm
Campbell
playing,
College.
I'm gonna play for Campbell University Fighting.
He's gonna be Cam Six Killer's replacement.
I can't wait to
see
watch
that,
him
though.
play next year. I can't wait
That's
to
what
watch
I'm
him
saying.
play at ECU at home.
Hey, I'm just saying, I did, and I've made this promise to Will before. If he ever went to the NFL and became a starter, not a backup, if he ever became a starter, I would draft him first round in every single fantasy league I have and start him every week with no exceptions, no matter what.
Is that skill based or friend based?
That's me saying it's not gonna
If I'm
happen.
starting, I'm gonna be getting 30 points a week anyway. So
This guy thinks he has the
There's
rushing
gonna be the next
upside.
Bryce Young.
This guy thinks he has
He's
rushing
gonna be the next
upside.
Bryce Young.
look at this throwing arm right here.
Well, you might be the
This
next
is- this is
Jamarcus
a-
Russell.
Where?
Where what? That doesn't make sense.
Nah, bro. Nah, Will's gonna be
If
the
the
next
space
Randall
guy,
Cunningham.
if the dude that looks at space can't see your arm muscle, I think we got a problem.
I had to zoom in for that one.
No, we're in the presence of future Drake May.
It's okay.
I'll
be your tight end, Will.
Bo Nix.
I'll be your running back.
I would rather have you as just on the sideline. I want my running back to be at least a foot taller than you and a little bit of a darker complexion.
A foot? You want a 6'9" running back?
You're not 5'9". You're like 4'10".
Oh my goodness.
You little boy.
All right, bro. We got CMC. We got Creed Humphrey. Myself.
You think I have
We
a
have-
5 foot tall door? You think
Somebody get that guy
do I
that
live
does
in
the
a
math
dollhouse? I don't think my door. I
You
don't
live in
think.
a little. You live in a little itty bitty house. 'Cause
I live in one of those like
You live in
midget
a
homes
storage
on
container,
TLC
bro.
for like the little people.
A storage
Like,
container.
How big is your storage unit?
I mean,
10 by 10.
my house is like 2.5K
Whoa.
square feet. Also, Christian, what storage units are a box?
A lot of them.
I guess I'm thinking of like the shipping containers. I'm thinking of like the
Yeah,
big
you're
metal
thinking,
shipping
bro.
containers.
I was thinking of the wrong thing. Storage unit. All right, bro. Next
Like the
question.
little rent centers.
Yeah, let's
Next
pick
question.
this up.
Alright, bro.
Let's
On the
exactly,
QB
let's
train,
look at the taste.
is Sam Darnold good? He had 4 interceptions last week. My question is Sam Darnold good? Because before last week, it was pretty consensus that this season he was a top 3 QB. Christian looks real excited. We'll let him go.
I have 5 words. Darnold is a system quarterback.
System
Is quarterback one word or 2 words?
1.
It's 1 word.
Okay.
quarterback 4.
He is Brock Purdy,
That's
basically.
That's syllables. You're thinking
That's
of
syllables,
buddy.
Kenny.
Ah, dang it.
That's not even
Speaking of
4
four-
syllables. What?
Quart.
No, but now that now that we have 4 on the table,
Core.
4 interceptions thrown. That's a little bit crazy, don't you think?
4 interceptions.
Yeah, it is.
Interceptions
That
Yeah,
is.
I mean, Jared Goff
Zero-
did it, and
zero
apparently
touch-
he's like a
zero-
really good quarterback to some people.
He
So
did it once.
Zero
I
touchdowns,
think, look,
zero
this is my
quarterbacks.
opinion on Sam Darnold. I think that's just the same old Sam Darnold. Look, it's like Christian said, if you put him in a good system, he'll produce for a little bit. But the problem is that the lights very often get too bright for Sammy. And the moment that he's in a high-pressure game or a difficult game that matters a lot, like this game that mattered a lot, 7-2 versus 7-2 division rivalry. Some were saying could be the NFC Championship. Very difficult game, very important game, and he completely folded. I would almost directly compare it to the end of last season when he was with the Vikings in Week 18, whatever that performance was against the Lions, and then the wild card game when he did nothing. That's just what Sam Darnold does. He did it on the Jets. He did it on the Panthers. Anytime that he gets the football, when he is put in a situation where he has to take a step, he takes 5 backwards.
Now here's what I think. If you were watching the game, you would be able to tell that he was having a bad game. Obviously, numbers say that. You don't have to watch the game to tell that he was having a bad game. 4 interceptions is abominable. But I still do think that he is a good quarterback, and he's starting caliber for that team.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying bench the guy. I'm just saying that, that's what Sam Darnold does.
I'm saying that he's good for that team. Like, I'm saying that in that position, he's still in a good spot. He had a bad game. I think if they played it a couple more times, he would definitely do better. However,
I would agree.
It was an awful game.
I would also agree.
And he definitely got in his own head.
I'm seeing ghosts.
Like I said, definitely a starting caliber.
I'm seeing ghosts.
I wouldn't say most teams in the NFL, but I would say a lot.
I would say most. He's a better quarterback.
It wasn't a bad loss, though. It wasn't a bad loss.
I will say it is as a team loss. It is very commendable that the Seahawks managed to stay that close with 4.
Because their defense is insane.
It was close.
Yeah.
They got a top 3 defense in the league.
It was a 2-point game, wasn't it?
I believe so.
No, it was. Oh wait, 2021, yeah, too.
Can't do math.
Kenny, what's your take on Sam Darnold?
You don't even know math?
What's your take on Sam Darnold, Kenny?
You didn't even know what a syllable, huh?
Kenny, what's your take on Sam Darnold?
I'm just not happy with the 4 interceptions. I mean, it's all right, but it happens.
It's all right. But
I don't know if you can say it happens to 4 picks. Trust me, I'm not that far off of watching a 4 interception game.
What? How many times did he throw?
You know how many times I've thrown an interception in an NFL game? 0.
That's a good
I have a better passer rating.
That's a very good point.
That's called. Okay.
I'll pull it up right now. I'll get the.
He went what? 29 to 44. 29 out of 44 for 279 yards.
29 for 44 for 279 yards and 4 interceptions, no touchdowns.
But
so you're talking about
receiving core.
So you're talking.
He has a really strong receiving core to throw.
Yeah,
he's got Jackson Smith and Jigba.
So you're talking about a guy.
Rashid Shaheed, Cooper Kupp, Torrey Horton.
You're talking about a guy.
You been doing any good since then?
So here's a guy. Here's
a guy.
Like 66% completion percentage isn't terrible by any means. That's passable. But it's the fact that the 4 interceptions, it's just like you can only do so good when you get 4 interceptions. That's all we're saying. But if you throw 4 picks, that's just that's what he does. But I'm not surprised by it. I'm not surprised by it, though.
He must have been hanging out with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens.
If you're gonna wear number 88, you gotta represent, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Gotta represent.
I might be going to Vegas. I might be going to Vegas on the 2nd.
Vegas.
Yeah.
That's the place to be. I've heard.
November 2nd.
December 2nd.
Well, what's up with the Cindy Lou Who hair?
Alfalfa looking.
How did that happen? I thought you were saying of November 2nd. I was like, why are you waiting a whole year?
No. December 2nd.
Okay, remember that one time that we got the banana from the store? It was the squishy banana. It had the beads inside of it.
No. Oh my goodness, I do remember that. What the heck? Dude, no, but here, remember this. Remember when we actually met the baby?
Oh yeah, me and Kenny did meet the baby one time.
It just didn't happen.
Well,
he literally did. Wait, I'll ask my mom. Wait, no. Via! Oh, she left?
Well, get your mom then.
Do you remember? Do you remember when we met the baby at Superfly that one time? We met the famous rapper Da Baby at Superfly with Will. What?
I mean, it makes sense. He is from North Carolina.
No.
We were in Tennessee.
What do you mean you don't remember?
Oh. She's selling, bro. It's time to call Via.
Why do you not? Do you not have a photo?
No,
I didn't have a phone then. We didn't have a. This was a long time ago. Back when DaBaby was still relevant.
When you were like 12?
Close to it, right?
We didn't have phones though.
Yeah.
Why did you not have a phone?
Remember.
Why did you not have a phone?
My sister.
Well, you remember when you used to work with Lil Tecca?
Yeah.
That and DJ Khaled. I remember that. That was.
Well, it was DJ Salad, but.
Yeah.
DJ need a salad.
That's crazy.
Alright. But
let's keep
this next one is a very hot topic that I am firmly stand on, and I will continue to firmly stand on. And called. I have receipts. Go back, look. I have receipts. Is the Cowboys defense good now? I'm saying yes. The Cowboys defense is good now. Okay, it's not great. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying this guy just unplugged his laptop.
Where did he get?
My
Hey,
bad.
Will, you there?
My bad. I can't be a part of something that just is so blasphemous and so untrue.
Oh.
Now.
I'll pull up some stats for you. I'll pull up some stats for you. No.
Wait. Did you?
Let's move on to Christian's opinion. Christian,
I didn't even give a take. I didn't even get to explain it. No, I'm the host. This is my podcast. I don't care.
No, let him back it up. Let him back
Look,
it up. Let him back
look,
it up. Back up your knowledge.
Look, I said a few weeks ago. I think that the trades, Jerry, you muting me doesn't matter. I don't think you realize that the podcast doesn't hear me from Will's point of view.
He's rage baiting.
I know. But look, I said a few weeks ago, okay, that these trades were good. I actually liked what Jerry was doing. And then he went out and got Quinnen Williams. I think it was a very good addition.
Are you talking to me?
Quinnen Williams had 1.5 sacks, 5 QB hits, okay, and a solo tackle. That was a very good defensive addition. He's doing good, okay? You got to look at the fact that, like, Ashton Jeanty, we can all agree is good. They held him to 7 yards, and he had an 11-yard rush. Like, that's how good. Like, yes, it's the Raiders O-line. Yes, it's blah, 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 blah. But, like, Ashton Jeanty has proven he can do good behind the Raiders O-line before. So the fact that they were able to show that. Now, look, I'm not saying they're like a crazy good defense. I think they're just better now, and I would say passable. I think that this
top 32.
I would put them top 15.
You still think they're bad, but they're improving, is what you're trying to say here?
I'd say they're good now, but not great. I would say top 15. I'd say they're average.
15 out of what again? If
32.
My math is correct.
I'd say they're about middle of the pack.
That's what okay. Just making sure.
I'm not saying, but look, I will say though, this next game against the Eagles is going to matter a lot when they face a legitimate, consistent offense.
First 3 games and they give up 92 points. That's just like a bit much for me.
Yeah, but that's the point, is that they've changed their defense. They traded for Logan Wilson, got a new linebacker. They got Demarion Overshown back off injuries. They traded for Quinnen Williams. Their whole front 7 is new at this point because they got like 3 people back from injuries and have made big trades.
And you think they're just gonna all click? You think they're gonna click together? You think they're just gonna click? The new teams, they're just gonna click? For the new players?
Yeah, that's how players work. They accommodate to the new system.
I'm looking at the numbers right here. It's not looking good.
All right, anywho, so after this guy gets done spouting some nonsense, I'm gonna come in here with my take that's actually, reasonable.
Thank you.
They still suck.
Yes.
Hey, I'm with that.
Nope.
I'm not backing the guy in the bottom there, whoever that is. Not backing it.
I'm here for you. Other way.
Not backing this guy right here.
I'm not backing him either. I hate that guy, by the way.
Look,
I'm not a fan of giving up. Giving up yards for free?
How many points do you think Eagles are dropping this week?
100.
38.
Is that a serious guess, Christian?
Yes.
I don't think Eagles hit 30.
I think they do. I think honestly,
I
give them 31. I give them 31.
Nope. I don't think they hit 30.
You can't just say no to his opinion.
No, I just disagree.
I said, bro, yeah, true. I said I think they.
They played before this season, and the
no.
Eagles only put up 24. And now the Dallas defense is better, and you can't deny it. The Dallas, can you at least agree they've gotten better since the start of the year?
Yeah.
Yes. So the older, worse defense held the Eagles to 24 points. Why would they now let up 31?
So let me tell you something. That your logic, yes, it sounds correct on paper. However, if I refer to other games throughout the season, let's take a look at this. Baltimore has played the Cleveland Browns 2 times this season. They've gotten better as an offense. They've made improvements.
Yes, they also got Lamar Jackson back.
Now, the first time they played the Browns, they put up 41 points.
Okay.
Not only did the Browns' defense get worse, but Baltimore's offense got better. And they only put up 23. So what I'm saying is your logic.
Say that one more time.
They only scored 20. They only scored 23 points, regardless of the fact that they had a better team than they did before when they scored almost double that. So even though that your logic makes sense on paper, yeah, as the season goes on, that's just really not how it works. And I just see the Eagles. I see the Eagles winning that game and putting up 31 points on them. And I think that, yes, I agree with you. Cowboys defense has definitely improved, but I also think that they're probably, I would say maybe top 20, maybe very top of the 20, 19, 20. I don't think they're top 15. That's a stretch for me. But they've definitely made some really good improvements, especially up front. But also, I don't see them stopping the Eagles because the Eagles have also been doing better. Jalen Hurts has gotten better as the season's been progressing. So
bold take, but okay. That's just wrong. I mean, the Jalen Hurts part's just wrong.
No, it's not.
Max don't care about your feelings, Max.
You mean the guy that didn't even throw for 200 yards last week?
Ooh.
You mean the 135 passing yards and 1 rushing touchdown, which was a tush-push touchdown last week, right? That's the guy that's improved and had a 50% completion percentage. Oh, wait, what about the one against Green Bay that had 183 yards and a touchdown? Or, I'll give it to him against the Giants when he had 180 yards but 4 touchdowns, even though it was only 180 yards. So he's actually just undeniably gotten worse throughout the year because his yardage on average has went down significantly.
His yardage, okay, but his completion percentage has went up.
He had a 50% completion percentage last week.
You're cherry picking stats.
What about the 280 passing yards and 2 touchdowns versus Denver?
Hold up, pause. Also, that's
one of the top defenses in the league. Second best passing defense, if I can recall correctly.
Wait, so you mean earlier in the season before he started to not get better?
What team are we talking about here?
Jalen Hurts. Will said that Jalen Hurts has gotten better throughout the season.
He's improved.
Again, that's just false. It's just not true.
How come at the beginning of the season I didn't like him, and now I'm neutral?
Okay, well.
That's a valid take, I guess. I see your logic.
326 and 3 touchdowns over a win over the Vikings. That's good. 16 touchdowns to 1 interception against the Eagles. Holy moly. Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure 16-1 is a pretty good ratio.
I never said he's bad on this season. I said he has not gotten better throughout the season.
When you're real, whoa.
Well, I mean, you were hating on him at the beginning of the season, if I do remember correctly.
I was too, and guess what? I'm not.
I think he's a overrated system QB.
I feel like it's kind of hard to get better when you're already at the top.
Well, what is going on?
Yeah. Bold take to say he's at the top.
Super Bowl winning Jalen Hurts. Super Bowl winning Jalen Hurts.
Nick Foles won a Super Bowl. Okay. Oh, you say Nick Foles is elite?
He has been sacked a lot. I'm reading here.
More Super Bowls than a Lions.
How many
a singular person has more Super Bowls than the entire Lions.
How many Super Bowl MVPs do you have?
Do I
Nick Foles? How many MVPs does Nick Foles have?
More than me, because I haven't played in an NFL game.
Yeah, but if you play in the Super Bowl, would you win MVP?
If I was good enough to get to the Super Bowl, there's a chance.
Dang, Shadeur Loki has the same amount of Super Bowls as Jared Goff.
Mic drop.
Wait, actually, that's false. Actually, Jared Goff's been to a Super Bowl. He didn't win it, but he's been to a Super Bowl.
The dust. Oh my goodness.
Wait, so if you go to a Super Bowl, does that mean you have a Super Bowl?
It means you've been there.
Oh no.
Don't you have to get the ring?
It means you've been there. It means you've been there. Doesn't mean you won.
How many Super Bowls you been to, Christian?
I'm not in the NFL, so it's not a relevant question.
It was relevant when Will asked me. Again, this is not even the same argument that we're making. Y'all completely shifted the goalpost because you know I'm correct about the Cowboys. So we're moving on to predictions.
Shifted the goalpost like ECU did whenever they beat Memphis.
This guy's bragging about a win over Memphis.
If we're talking about college
football, we stormed the field, bro.
Let's go ahead and start talking about how the Akron Zips were academically ineligible for a bowl game.
Academically ineligible?
Yeah.
Some non-studious fellas over there.
It's okay. Well, at least
it is an Ohio team.
At least you didn't have the last 3 seasons of wins vacated for playing with ineligible players while still going below 500.
Yeah, that's insane. All right, let's get back on to the NFL topic. I don't know if we want to do a college football podcast. We can start that tomorrow.
No.
Well, you kind of look like Jeremiah Smith a little bit.
I agree.
You get that a lot?
Nah, they tell me I look like Julian Sand if I just do
Jeremiah Smith. You do look like Jeremiah Smith. Look at that neck.
Hang on, let me fix my hair to look like Julian Sand.
Well, you need to get a Julian Sand jersey.
Or a Henster. Wait, what was that guy's name?
Devin Hester?
Yeah, a Hester jersey. Ooh.
Do I look like Julian Sand?
Nah, I kind of look like Creed Humphrey.
All right, what's the next segment?
It is predictions. Thursday night football. Bills at Texans.
Let's start with Kenny on this one.
Actually, no. Let's start with
guy
in the corner.
No, Kenny, go.
You got it.
Kenny, you can go.
Wait, hey, let me pull up my notes. What was the team again?
Bills at Texans. We believe in you. What are you looking up? Are you asking ChatGPT?
Sure. Here is my predictions for the Bills versus Texans football game.
No, that's not what it said. It said good question. Here's my top prediction. Okay, anyway. No, we're getting back on track here. Okay, so in my notes here it says projected total over or under is 43.5 points. What do we think about that? Is that a lot or not a lot or what?
Just take who you think's gonna win.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Okay. Let me read my notes and then just make it.
We'll come back to you, Kenny. Personally,
that's what I
think. I think the Bills are gonna take this one home because my king Josh Allen needs to get me another 30 fantasy.
Hey.
What do you get? 40 fantasy points.
They lost.
Last week I got 40 fantasy points and still lost. So this week they're gonna turn it around. Let's go. They said bust down my AP. Perfect time.
Okay, no, I have a good answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, according to the analysis by the online people, Houston rush pass led by Will Anderson Jr. and Daniel Hunter could be a real problem for Josh Allen, but potentially would limit the Buffalo's passing upside. And then according to the simulations, they give the Bills about a 61% chance of winning. What are we thinking about that?
What do you think? Who wins? Yes.
Oh well, I would say the Bills because I'm looking at a close game here. Nothing to where a team would crush the other team, but I'm looking at a close.
I think that the Bills are going to destroy the Texans. I think that they're going to. So let me. Everybody who's listening right now, close your eyes. I want you to imagine a soft green village, just like a farm village, like back in like. Let's just think of like a peaceful farm village, all right? Maybe like Jack and the Beanstalk type thing. Now imagine Jack get this big old beanstalk off the floor, and instead of climbing up it, guess who drops down off of that big old beanstalk? It is a 257-yard tall Josh Allen with
yard tall
that wear a size 200,000 cleat. And you know what he's gonna do to that town? That sad little town called. You know what it's called? Guess what it's called?
Houston.
It's called
The Bills. Wait.
It's called Houston. And guess what he's gonna do? He's going to stomp it. He's going to stomp it in the ground like this, and he's going to rub it in like this, and then that's what the Texans are gonna do. And you can open your eyes now.
I'm looking. No, but I'm like I said before. I'm looking at a close game here. Nothing like the Bills are gonna crush the what was it again? Houston. The Houston.
You don't even know the teams. Look.
I had to refer to my notes. Just give me
I don't really see
it. It's the Astros.
I don't think it can be close.
I'm looking at 20s here. 20s to 20s. Nothing crazy.
Josh Allen's good. Davis Allen isn't. There's no C.J. Stroud.
Yes.
I don't think the Texans can do much. Ain't that the dude that starts?
Davis Mills.
Davis Mills again. A bum. I ain't even know his name.
Their defense really just has to show up. If the Houstons want to win this, the defense is gonna have to come through.
Hey, Kenny, real quick. Kenny, close your eyes. Name 3 defensive players for the Texans.
Close them.
Close it? No, put your hand over. Put both your hands in the air. Put both your hands in the air. He's just typing.
What was the question?
He's just typing with one hand at ChatGPT. All right, bro. Christian, go.
All right. So, I don't know. I think Max said this. Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud is going to miss the game because of a concussion, right? So,
Agreed.
Davis Mills is the starting quarterback.
Do you know C.J. Stroud's full name?
No.
Shadeur James Stroud.
That's what I thought too. It's actually Coleridge Bernard Stroud the 4th.
Yeah, okay, so his parents hate him, confirmed.
I mean, it's better than A.J. Brown. It's better than A.J. Brown. Y'all know what A.J. Brown's full name is?
Never mind, I can't say that.
No, Christian, guess.
It's Arthur Juan Brown.
It's Arthur Juan.
You don't want me to guess.
It's Arthur Juan Brown. It's Arthur Juan.
You did not want me to guess. We would have got demonetized.
Y'all know CeeDee Lamb's full name?
It was in my
Sedarius Smith.
It was somewhere in there.
Sedarian Deleon. CD stands for Sedarian Deleon.
Bo goes to the deli. Bo needs to sign up a deli.
Sedarian Deleon. That's what CD stands for.
All right. So, but as I was saying, Bills. The Bills have a slight betting favorite, I think. So, I'm gonna go with the Bills, but by a close margin, something like 23-17, 20-14. If Houston defense stiffens, or Mills plays beyond expectation, it could be even tighter of a game, tighter of a game, and the Texans might be able to pull off an upset win.
Will.
So who's your guess? Bills?
I said the Bills.
Okay.
Bills, but it's gonna be a close game.
Will, did you already go?
Yeah, I literally made you imagine who's gonna win.
Oh, that's a good point. All right, bro. Sunday Night Football. I think we have a lot more.
Is that a Burger King crowd?
Kenny, shut up. All right, Sunday Night Football. I'm sorry, Kenny, that was me. Sunday Night Football. I think we have a better game. Bucks at Rams. I'll start off.
Ooh, I like this one.
It's the Rams, okay? Look. If you're talking from a pure passing standpoint, Matthew Stafford is the unarguable best QB in the league. That's not really debatable if we're talking pure passing. If you're talking about rushing and all that, if you're talking about rushing, yes, Drake May, I'll hear an argument. Okay? But if we're talking pure
May.
But if you don't even look at rushing stats, it's Stafford, that's not really arguable. I think that because of that, the fact that they have the best, what I personally believe is the best QB in the league right now, and what is definitely, no matter what, everyone can agree is in the conversation for best QB in the league right now. I just don't see a world the Bucs defense can stop them. And the Bucs offense has been pretty lackluster recently. Except for their good performance against the Bills last week, they've been kind of Baker's not been playing the same MVP ball he started the season at. In general, the Bucs have kind of fallen apart. I think, however, if the Bucs can win this game, I think it'll be a big turnaround for them and get back on the momentum of the MVP ball that Baker was playing, the amazing track that they were on. I think that it's a really important game, but I just don't see a world where the Rams just better offense and better defense in every manner doesn't finish
I don't see them winning.
Who? You don't see who winning.
The Bucks.
Okay.
All right.
Are you gonna miss it? I got the Rams in this one.
Really? Oh wait,
Yep.
that's what I just said.
Is that it? Okay, my turn, I guess. So Rams are favored at home around -6.5 for the odds people out there. So
That's what I
Tampa's
got
also,
too.
I didn't say 6-7, bud. I said 6-5.
Oh, that's within my notes. -6.5 points. Over under about 49.5 points.
Tampa Bay is dealing with some injuries. Hassan Reddick, couple other people. Chris Godwin may or may not play. Who knows? So while the Rams have a lot of momentum, they've won a lot of games. Experts are backing Los Angeles to win this game. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm also gonna back the Los Angeles Rams because the Bucks just aren't winning.
You're not Pat McAfee. Just make the prediction.
No, I'm Pat McAfee.
Oh, what's up, Pat McAfee?
I made my prediction.
Well, go.
I already went. I said I got the Rams.
You didn't elaborate.
I got the Rams.
So basically, Baker Mayfield, he was on pace for an MVP season. He was looking like it was gonna. Bro, what socks you got on, Max?
I got no socks on. I'm straight toes today.
Want to see my socks?
Sure. Don't do the Skylar thing.
No, he's gonna.
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna hurt myself. Anyways, Baker Mayfield. He was on pace for a MVP-esque season. He's fallen off of the. Is that a rattle trap? He's fallen off of that.
He's dookie.
Peak. I wouldn't say he's dookie. I would say that he was
bottom 5,
slightly overrated, but I also think that the Rams are going to shut down his passing game. I benched Tez Johnson this week in fantasy.
Why were you starting him?
My starting receivers. Why? Because my team is poverty.
This is
Well,
true.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on benching Xavier Legette last week?
Well, considering he usually scores anywhere between 0 and 2 points, there was no reason for me to start him.
I mean,
questionable.
You probably could have started him over Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep starting him.
Or even Tez Johnson.
What are you? Do you have a brain? Actually,
Yeah.
Why am I asking? That's a rhetorical question, Will.
Spell rhetorical.
RHETORICAL. Rhetorical.
Wrong.
That's
No, that was
literally
right.
not wrong.
That was right.
Wrong.
All right, next game.
Monday Night Football. Carolina Panthers at San Francisco 49ers.
That's my team. That's my team.
Name 5 Panthers without talking to ChatGPT.
Christian McCaffrey.
Nope, I mean
Tom
active
Panthers.
Panthers. Active Panthers.
Wait,
Who was y'all's first round draft pick?
This year.
you want active Panthers players?
Yeah.
2025 NFL? Bryce Young, Andy Dalton, Chuba Hubbard, Rico Dolo, Trevor and Tatine.
Trevor and Etienne.
Wait. I want to
no.
hear him pronounce this one.
Terriona McKillen, Adam the line.
Thielen? Adam Thielen?
I'm doing my segment here. Jalen Cook. Okay. That sounds like a drug. I don't know what name that is. Bryson Thymine. That sounds not healthy. Shadeur Sanders. We got Tommy Tremble in my boots. Michael Evans. James Michael.
Why did he only get the tight ends right? Like,
because they got pretty simple names. I feel like
Tommy Tremble's the
Derek
GOAT,
Brown,
right?
Sean Robinson, Terrashon, Eek, Orton, Bobby Brown the third, Cam Jackson, Jaden Crumbs.
he hasn't even got the
Jones
defensive
second.
players yet.
Just give me a minute here. Patrick. Oh, I went to Discord. Patrick Jones the second. DJ Worm.
these are off the top of your head.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Nick Scout. Princely Un. Oh, jeez. We're gonna. Wait, what's a cornerback?
Oh, jeez.
Why?
Come on, say his name.
Will, why is he on the podcast? This guy was invited by Will, by the way.
Wait. What is a... Wait, I thought it was quarterback. What the frick is a cornerback? Wait, is that code for, like, the bench? They sit in a corner?
No. That's the guy that covers the wide receivers.
What were you saying, Mom? My mom said they're two different positions. What does that mean?
Bro, we're gonna have to get your mom on the podcast next week.
Get your mom in.
What does the cornerback do, though?
Covers the wide
Get your
receivers. Bring your mom in the room.
on the podcast real quick.
Get your mom on the podcast.
I need to know. It's for science, Mom. It's for the podcast. What? Yeah, they got lots of viewers, Mom. I know, Mom. I know what the quarterback does. What? Mom, I know what the wide receiver is. He catches the ball. Never mind. I gotta film the podcast, Mom.
Bro, get your mom in here.
Bro, yo, get your mom in the room.
Get your mom
get your mom in. We'll ask her. Get your mom on the mic. We'll ask her.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if she'll be able to hear you.
No, just get her in the room.
Does this guy have a brain? What?
Just get her in the room.
Mom, what are you doing right now?
This guy's so mean.
She's watching the Instagram reels I sent her. She's watching about King.
So she can pause the Instagram reels.
Tell her to come in here and make her pick for the game.
Hey, Mom, you want to be on a podcast? Wait. What?
Just tell her real quick. Just tell her we need some.
It's like 10 seconds.
No, but it's for Will though. She doesn't know anything about football.
She doesn't. Neither do you.
Okay.
She was just explaining what a corner is to you.
Okay, we got a little sidetracked. What's a cornerback?
They cover the wide receivers.
Mom! I'm talking to them.
They cover the wide receivers. They cover the wide receivers.
Okay, thank you. Oh my goodness. Now back to what I was saying. Trayvon Mohig.
No, bro, we're done.
We're done, bro. We're done. Okay, you're cut off. You're cut off.
Okay, there we go. I'm ready to talk about the teams.
I was waiting for JC Horn.
I don't think he would have been able to say that. J Key. It's like that Key and Peele sketch.
Okay, I'm ready.
Who's winning?
No,
Panthers, 49ers. Who wins? Don't ask ChatGPT.
All right, we'll come back
If you actually want my honest opinion, I would say the Panthers only because they have a better looking logo. If you actually think about it, the Panthers logo is literally a freaking panther. And if you look at wait, just wait. No, literally put the logos up on the screen. 49ers.
I'm not doing that.
49ers logos.
They know what
it's an S and an F, guys. I mean, can we get more like Can we get real here? They're numbers, okay? They're numbers.
Look, I'm a Burrow.
See, he's got the right jersey on.
I got the Panthers in this game.
Oh, should I put on my jersey too? Oh my goodness! Wait, hang on.
I thought you said you didn't have a jersey.
I'm taking the Carolina Panthers because
I got the Panthers in this one too.
Guys, look what I just found in my drawer.
Bryce Young.
Guys,
What
no
in
way.
the world?
Look what, who's this?
Why do you
have
have
Baker Mayfield?
Why do you have a Panthers Mayfield jersey?
Is Baker Mayfield on the Panthers?
No, he's on the Buccaneers. We just got done talking about him.
Ah, dang. Well, I don't. Okay, maybe I don't know my sports or my footballs.
Look, I'm taking the Carolina Panthers. Okay, Bryce Young is coming off an amazing game with the Falcons. Yes, the Falcons just suck, and it is historic. He set a franchise record for most passing yards. Like, yes. Why is there not a front to your jersey?
Huh?
Stand
I
up.
actually don't know.
There's not a front. The front of his jersey is blank.
I think it's because it's meant to be framed.
Why is the front of it blank?
Goofball at jersey, bruh.
He's missing half the jersey.
Yo, Gary, come
Are
on. Get this dude's
Are y'all
jersey,
done?
bro. Come here.
Are y'all done? Okay, I'll come on to my
You saw the
prediction.
front of it?
Right.
Do you
So
have a jersey?
The front.
I don't have a jersey, but there's good reason behind that. All right, the 49ers are 7-point favorites, with models predicting them with 61% confidence to win this matchup. Panthers have
Where you
shown
get that?
a lot of inconsistency recently. They'll either throw for 450 yards or they'll have 200 yards of offense total, right? So, with that being the case, 28-20 49ers.
Wait, can you say that one more time? What was the numbers you? What were the numbers you just said?
28-20 49ers.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
No. Bryce Young is the GOAT. Bryce Young's a legend. And Will, I want you to use this audio to make a Bryce Young edit when he throws for 400 yards.
Bryce Young is
Baker
the
Mayfield.
best quarterback I've ever
Hold
seen.
up. No,
playing
actually,
Carolina.
no. I'm going to
I
do
don't
a...
care about Cam Newton. I don't care about Baker Mayfield.
That's Superman. That's Superman right there you're talking about.
Bryce Young is he's the best quarterback last year. He's the best quarterback this year, and he's going to win the MVP next year. Not only that, but he's going to bring not one, not two, not three, but 4 Super Bowls home for Carolina in the next decade. Go ahead and mark my words. And it's going to start this week.
Will, I'll do you a little bit favor. Look. I'll do a little clip farming for you, okay? I'll hit you up with the thing for you to do the Bryce Young edit.
Terrible take.
Alright, you can use that for the Bryce Young edit whenever you inevitably make it because we proved Christian wrong. Alright, that'll be your transition. Just that clip of
Make
Bryce
it when
Young.
they win the. Make it when the Panthers win the football game.
That's what I said to do. But now, what's it called? I mean, Panthers win. Niners suck. Their dark magic to keep CMC healthy can only work for so long. Quite honestly, we don't really need to hear from Mr. Blank Jersey. I think we can move on to Max's underdog. Look, I have an obvious underdog in the Indianapolis Colts. For some reason, they're underdogs to the Chiefs. I think most people here would agree, ignoring Kenny, because Kenny doesn't really know anything about football. I think Will and Christian would agree that the Colts are probably going to win that. I don't think that's that crazy of a take. So, I'm going to shift it, a little game time audible, to one that we were talking about earlier. I don't think it's a guarantee. By no means am I saying is it a guarantee, but I like it. I am shifting my underdog to the America's team, Dallas Cowboys, to upset the Philadelphia Eagles. I think that the last matchup where they saw each other, it was only a 4-point loss. Only a 4-point loss on Thursday Night Football. It was a close game. I think Dallas has improved. I think they've gotten more consistent. I think CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens look very good together. Dak Prescott's playing amazing. Javonte Williams is playing amazing. Their offense is steamrolling. I would dare say best offense in the NFL. Their defense looks better with the additions of Quentin Williams, Logan Wilson, DeMarion Overshown coming back. I think that their defense will be able to hold their own enough against a better. Now that their front seven has gotten so much better, I think they'll be able to hold their own against the run-first offense of Philly. And if they're able to do that, they will win, because I have nothing but faith that the Dallas offense, toe-to-toe, can outscore the Philly offense. I don't think there's a doubt in my mind that they can. So if the Cowboys get 1, maybe even 2 stops, I think that's enough to win the football game.
The Camels just got a dunk. That was tough.
I think you make some pretty good points, Mr. Max.
Thank you. Now this is the part where you argue with me.
Now.
Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. Never mind. I'm sorry. You're wrong.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. You
Okay,
make
you're
good
right.
points. You make good points. But we had this argument earlier, and I'll gladly have it with you again. However, I don't think it's worth my time and my energy to argue with somebody with as little ball knowledge as you. That's not only.
If I have little ball knowledge, if I have less ball knowledge than you,
taking the Cowboys to win.
If I have less ball knowledge than you, then tell me who Kenny Golladay is.
Tell me that Kenny Golladay. You don't.
Kenny Golladay.
Kenny Golladay.
You don't.
I know Kenny.
You know
he's
who,
a receiver from the Lions.
You know who.
I like that guy.
You know who Jarvis Landry is.
He used to play for the Browns. Of course, I know who Jarvis Landry is.
You know who Flash Gordon is.
Flash Gordon.
From the Spider-Man
Josh
movie?
Gordon.
This guy is not.
Josh Gordon.
Yeah, he's playing the Browns too. Yeah.
This guy is not named like a elite ball knowledge
I
player
know.
yet.
Are you rage baiting?
Yeah.
Do you know who Duke Johnson is?
No.
Cordell Patterson.
Everybody knows who Cordell Patterson is. But again, what's your point, Will? Why do you disagree with me?
How about Dree Archer? Okay.
I know who that is.
I already argued you why I disagree. I don't understand why we have to make a whole another segment of me doing the same thing again.
Because it's my underdog segment.
All right, let me check my notes.
That's your play sheet.
I literally have notes written.
Wait. I'm new to this. What is that?
That's what quarterbacks wear in their wrist to know what the plays are.
Yeah.
And you bought that for the pod?
No, I bought it from playing football. I didn't even buy it. Somebody bought it for me.
You stole it?
No, somebody bought it for me.
What's your cadence? What's your snap cadence, Will?
Hold up, Will. Let's see if you can get me to jump off sides.
All right.
Hold up. Wait, I gotta switch jerseys back so I'm a defensive lineman.
This is me when I'm quarterback for the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, no.
Are we good?
Hold up. I gotta angle it down so I can get in my 3-point stance.
All right, ready? Here we go. Hey, check.
Oh.
Check. Here we go. Say what's up? Hi. Oh, I got him to jump off sides. Hey, somebody throw the flag.
He got me.
Somebody throw the flag.
He got me.
Oh, doesn't green 18? Green 18.
So what's up? No, I don't do that. I'm more of a Dak Prescott kind of.
All I had was a dirty piece of laundry.
Check 12. Check 12.
Pretty good cadence. Pretty good cadence. He did get me offsides.
Is it good?
I mean,
Will, you need to start getting someone to record your film.
he doesn't have any film.
That. Yeah, I do.
No, that's why I said someone needs to get him to record film.
I do have film. Y'all want to see it?
Yeah,
Not right now.
send us your film.
We'll do it after the pod. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Since no one wants to argue my underdog, we'll move on to fantasy. Our must start and must bench. Kenny, you're not doing this one. Get out.
Wait, what was the category?
Fantasy football.
Must start and must bench.
I would also like to start betting on the fantasy football.
Okay, so let me tell you about my must start for the week.
Alright.
My must start for this week is the Seattle Seahawks defense. All right. Seattle Seahawks, even in their bad games like last week, when there were 4 interceptions thrown, which is crazy. You know how I don't actually hang on. I want to see if I can check in this app I'm in how like the time of possession. If I'm assuming with the 4 interceptions, they were on the field a lot. And the fact that they still scored double digits last week is kind of crazy to me. After having those 4 interceptions, were there any other turnovers? They fumbled or anything?
I was
I'm
at
not
work.
Sure, but this week, they have a much, I guess, easier game playing against the
Tennessee Titans.
Yep. So that is a must start. If you have them, start them.
All right.
Yeah, that's my only one.
All right. I got two. My first one's going to be Trey McBride. If you have him, you already start him. But this week, he's got an elite level matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars, which are the number 31 ranked defense. So they kind of suck against tight ends.
By the way, guys, my must start this week is Drake May. That's how stupid you sound. You just picked the tight end one.
I don't think he actually is the tight end one, but
he's averaging like 18 points a game, Christian.
Okay. It's still a must start.
Who's your other guy?
Are you gonna bench him?
I was gonna bench him this week, Christian. Thanks.
Trevion Henderson against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, that's a little better.
That is a little better.
That's respectable. So wait, you're being sarcastic when you said that. So you realize that Trey McBride as a must start is obnoxiously like terrible.
It's just stupid to even say because it's not like must start is supposed to be like it's something that some people might bench, but you're like, no, there's absolutely no chance, no matter what, you should not bench this guy because they're gonna do really good. Like no one that has Trey McBride is
Seattle Seahawks
thinking about benching
53 him. Points.
My must start is the new father, Stephon Diggs. Okay, Cardi B just birthed a new baby. Okay, he's gonna have that dad instinct. But on a serious note, he's yet to have a single-digit game since NFL Week 6. And he gets to play against the Cincinnati Bengals, which while yes, against individual wide receivers is about middle of the pack, I trust that with the only real wide receiver competition being Matt Collins, who I would also say start, especially in a deeper league, start Matt Collins. He's going to do good as well. That Stephon Diggs will do good. He's yet to have a single-point game since Week 6, assuming it's PPR, half PPR. I know for a fact he will because there's been some 10-point games in there. Okay, but Stephon Diggs is going to do good. Drake May is going to get the ball down effectively to him. And I don't see the Bengals covering it very well.
I just want to say the last time I said two wide receivers on the same team, y'all made fun of me. So.
I will say I said
wide receiver.
The
Packers.
You said every Packers wide receiver. I said Stephon Diggs, and if you're in a deep league, Matt Collins.
Actually, y'all are
like an
misphrasing it because I said every Texans team. I didn't say that for the Packers one.
No, you did say Packers.
I was literally listening to the podcast on my way home. When I was driving home from Charlotte.
You definitely said Packers, but okay.
I did it for the Texans.
But no, I said, like, in an 8-man league, don't start Matt Collins. Like, if you're confident, do it, I guess. But, like, I'm saying start Stephon Diggs in every league you're in. If you have Stephon Diggs, start him automatically. And if you're in a deeper league and you can either pick up Matt Collins, which in a deep league he should not still be on waivers, or if you can trade for him cheap, start him in a deeper league. But, like, in an 8-man, don't start Matt Collins because it's still a risk.
By the way, nobody's ever benching Diggs. He's the number 14th ranked wide receiver.
Nobody's benching Trey McBride. He's the number 1 ranked tight end.
Yeah, like must start isn't an underdog. It's who is maybe benchable if you have a slightly better option that's projected more, but you know that the projection is going to be a little inaccurate. Diggs is probably only projected 12, 13 points this week. I would say
projected 17.
Okay. But he's still the wide receiver of 14. Like
you're
arguing to argue because you want to start an argument.
Okay, but you're also arguing. I think that Diggs was probably also not a very good pick for the segment.
You mean the guy that only gets like 12 points a week most weeks?
He's averaging like 15, bro. Like
that's still starting caliber, bro.
Exactly. What are you talking about?
We literally, if we wanted to do fantasy,
who's your must start, Kenny, for fantasy football?
We literally stopped doing underdog.
Also, Seahawks are the number 1 defense as well, by the way.
I don't know much about the fantasy side of things. I have seen the Instagram reels where the punishment people get really punished. And that's pretty funny to watch. That's all I know about fantasy football.
Solid insight. Must bench. Look, he's a low ranked guy. This is more for deeper leagues. It's a flex option. Prior to the bye week and all that, he was getting about 10 plus points a game for a little bit. Josh Downs, okay, he was kind of on the rise, and then bye week he's kind of fallen off. I don't think there's a chance that he smells double digits. That's not an automatic. That's not a really like hot take. That's more for a deeper league / flex option kind of guy because he is low ranked on the season, but he's looked decent in the last few weeks. Been pretty consistent. I think it would also extend to Michael Pittman Jr. Michael Pittman Jr. as well. I would say bench. I think just in general, I don't know if I can trust the Colts wide receiver room. So I'm gonna say Michael Pittman Jr. And then in a deeper league, if you had Downs, I would also say that extends to Peters, who's been a big waiver pickup. Just in general, I don't trust the Colts wide receivers.
I don't think anyone, even in a 10-man double flex league, is ever starting Josh Downs. But okay.
Christian, when he doesn't understand that players get better halfway through the season sometimes.
Bro, I literally had Josh Downs on my team and I dropped him. Like, dude is not that good.
I got a question.
Yes, Mel.
Wait, am I able to do you guys have the segments planned out?
Hey Christian, just so you know, barring his last game when he pooped a dud, he had 4 straight double-digit games, 2 of which were 15+. So
yeah, okay. So he had 1 week where he was wide receiver 15, then wide receiver 20, wide receiver 27, wide receiver 34.
He had 11.4, 16.2, missed a game for injury, 12.9, 15.7. Then he had a bad week against Atlanta with only 1 catch. And then bye week. And
I think this segment might have to be terminated permanently because
I think Christian
it's supposed to entail just us stating our opinions, and it turns into us arguing.
Well, because Christian can't do nothing without arguing with me.
Fantasy.
Can I ask a question?
So he was ranked as a flex player every single week. By the way, not even a wide receiver, like a maybe flex player.
That's what I said.
Can I ask a question?
You want my must bench to be Jahmyr Gibbs?
It might spark some interest. Okay, I got a question. Are there any underperforming players in this fantasy bracket that you guys have? Like any underperforming players that you would still hold on to?
What?
Okay, I'm gonna ignore that question.
Was that a bad question? I got another one here.
No,
what QB has been the most reliable this season?
Drake May. Okay, next question. All right, so I'm going to go with my must bench, who's an actual player that gets started on fantasy rosters. I'm going with Nico Collins. He's missing his starting quarterback, and he's playing against the number 10 ranked Buffalo Bills for passing defense, who is the wide receiver 18, so he's not like a bum like Josh Downs. So, and then I'm going to go with Chase Brown, who's playing the Patriots, which is the number 4 ranked rushing defense, who's also not a bum like Josh Downs.
Okay. So my first one is an easy one. Xavier Legette. Yeah, definitely keep him on your bench, even though he had a good week last week, and he might do good this week against who are they playing? Niners. Yeah, they could do good this week. I wouldn't trust him. He's inconsistent, so don't let his big game last week change your opinion on him. My other one is Jonathan Taylor.
Are you gonna elaborate on that?
Have to. Well, they're playing against the Chiefs, and even though he scored 50 last week, do we know what this means? It means he's gonna score 0 for the rest of the season. Because it's not possible to score that many points in a game without scoring a little bit of points in the rest of the games.
Jonathan Taylor's got a really tough schedule going these last couple weeks. Plays Houston twice, Jacksonville twice, Chiefs, and Seattle.
I will say, if you have Jonathan Taylor, I would definitely say put him on the bench for a more reliable guy. Like me, in my league that I have him in, I'm probably going to bench him for, let's see, probably Isaiah Davis. He's pretty good. He's been backing in some points. The last 2 weeks, he got a combined total of
Also, Christian, I want to know where the Xavier Legette hate was, considering that he's wide receiver 61 and was told to be a must bench by Will. I just want to say, if you think Josh Downs is inconsistent, go look at Xavier Legette. Xavier Legette is a much more obvious.
Last week, he scored like 20 points. So I'm just saying, don't let it fool you.
Xavier Legette's also like injured as well.
No, he's not. He's just questionable.
And Xavier Legette has also
he's been questionable literally every week. He's been questionable every week.
All right, brother. I don't think I just don't think Christian understands what what this segment entails. We'll have to educate him afterwards.
I mean, the last time we did this, we did an actual player.
And he's muted. Podcast can't hear him. All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this week's episode. Christian's talking. I can't hear nothing. He was being a real hater there at the end there. All right. Straight brick wall. I see his lips moving. I don't hear nothing. This is low-key kind of funny. But we're going to wrap it up here for String Football. I hope that you guys all enjoyed. Got a little Christian rage bait at the end. I hope that you enjoyed Kenny's brain dead insight. It was humorous at times.
Brain dead? Well, I try, guys. I try my best here.
You used ChatGPT for half of it.
Dude, I ran out of... I hit my limit for prompts during the podcast, so I had to improvise a little bit.
All right. We'll see you guys next week after we teach Christian how the fantasy segment works and he kind of figures it out. But that is NFL Week 11.